2023 WCBT Tour Finals with the #1 ranked player. We got Mitch Davies coming out of Hamilton, Ontario. Mitch, thanks for making the trip. Obviously, this is something on the tour stop that's a goal in mind, hey?
Yeah, this is kind of a bucket list thing here. I know last year, getting second to Tyler, tough fashion. Hopefully, come out here again this year and try to get back to that position and do one step better.
Yeah, you're a guy that plays at just a ton of tournaments, but this year, obviously, #1 ranked player. You had an exceptional year.
Yeah.
Obviously, the big one being the Regina Classic, running both sides, something that's very rare to be done. First win overall there, or first win, or first place at the Regina Classic there.
Yeah.
But another solid season throughout there as well at the Autumn Open, the Heritage. Just chat about your year on the tour.
Yeah, I mean, you say it was a solid season, and it definitely was, but it was a season of ups and downs. I got injured in November, right after TPC. I played 5 shifts here. It wasn't looking great. All of a sudden, somewhere along the line, I found it in my last shift and went on a nice little heater. Right after that, didn't bowl for over 2 months. Came back a little bit rusty. Had to play a couple shifts at Club Tour. Had to play a couple shifts at Timmins. And it wasn't looking good, to be brutally honest. I wasn't feeling comfortable. My mental game wasn't there. And a good buddy of mine, who I'm obviously just going to play next, Greg DeGrazia, has talked me out of it. And that's why we have these friends in the industry here too. And just went to Regina. I wasn't going to go. I was literally ready to just pull the plug. And thankfully, I didn't, and just found it.
Yeah, and now here you are, #1 qualifier going to Tour Finals. You did mention you're playing Greg. We know that Greg just beat Bradley Ticat in the first round match. We know that's a bit of a power bracket up there. I'm sure you've talked to Greg many times in the last little while since knowing the bracket that, hey, let's meet you in the second round.
Yeah.
But going head-to-head, match play, what's now? Gloves are off and let's go, or how's our matches against Greg?
It doesn't matter who you're playing. You got to basically just shut the brain off, shut your eyes off, and just go right towards your own target. Don't look at him. Don't worry about him. It doesn't matter if it's Greg or if it was going to be Brad. It's all approached the same way. So you're just trying your best. Obviously, me and Greg are good friends off the lanes. Travel together all the tournaments. Wish him nothing but the best of luck. But I'm out here to win too.
Yeah. Now, so let's talk. Preparation and the pins game, skins game format, if you will. You're #1 overall from an average standpoint here playing at the Tour Finals. You've had tons of experience like you talked about last year. Do you prepare for this in anything different going into the tournament? Have you been working the last few weeks on the skins game format? What's the preparation going into this one?
Yeah, so last year I didn't really prep for the pins game. I just bowled per se. I just practiced a couple times, just threw some balls, made sure I stayed loose. And the season obviously runs basically 12 months a year now. So I was playing last year at Midland, and then we had Masters Nationals, and then you come right into this, maybe a month off, but you can throw some balls. Same thing this year, but one difference was my good buddy Dave Bentley owns Echo Bowl now, so I was able to go there with him, and he's a good bowler, so I was able to go play him a couple times and a couple other guys a couple times in the pins game format, and really just try to bear down in that and just try to utilize that practice best I possibly can.
Yeah, it's good to hear that you're practicing it, and because again, it's a bit of a sprint. It's not necessarily a marathon, but you still got to keep the scores up. So
yeah,
we're definitely looking forward to a big match between you and Greg. So best of luck to you going forward in this next match, Mitch.
Thank you very much, Daryl.
There we are, everybody. Mitch Davies coming up in his quarterfinal match against Greg DeGrazia.